What if the most effective leader is the one who never sought the spotlight? In the last few years, England captain Leah Williamson has led her team to 2 major international trophies, a feat no English captain had accomplished before. In the decisive final, no opposing player managed to dribble past her, and she completed more line-breaking passes than any other defender in the entire tournament. But here's the twist. The fierce warrior you see on the field is a self-described introvert. So how does this quiet, stoic personality command a team of superstars and redefine what it means to be a national hero? Stay with us as we break down the unnatural leadership of a natural-born winner. And if you value stories of modern resilience and strength, consider subscribing to Fragments of Stoicism. There's a moment that perfectly captures the dual nature of Leah Williamson. Post-match, pizza in hand, hair still damp, she's sporting a fat lip from the battle she just won. When reminded of a viral video she made, she breaks into a huge grin and playfully shouts, "Another one?" It's a glimpse of the cheerful, relatable 28-year-old who is by any measure rewriting history. This is the same young woman whose mom used to park the car at the edge of a field at 6 a.m., using the headlights so her daughter could train in the bark before school. That dedication has paid off spectacularly. She is the first England captain to lift 2 major trophies, including their first tournament win on foreign soil. This came just months after tasting European glory with her childhood club, Arsenal. The records are not just falling, they are being shattered. But the impact of Williamson's team goes far beyond the pitch. This is a team that has, for a time, united a divided nation. They are led by vocal advocates for LGBTQ+ rights, staunch opponents of racism, and passionate campaigners for equality. They are redefining the very idea of what it means to be proper English in the 21st century. Williamson herself has grappled with the weight of these achievements. After an Arsenal Champions League victory, she emotionally admitted, "I always said a trophy for England over the trophy for Arsenal, because you don't pick your country. It's a bit more of a fate thing. But I feel ashamed now because that feeling was the happiest I've ever been in my whole entire life." The thing is, she doesn't have to choose. She can have it all. In fact, she has it all. Reflecting on a tough final showdown against Spain, she showcases her analytical mind. She says, "The first half took a lot of defensive actions. They went our way and we were in the right place at the right time. And I did get a feeling like I did in the Champions League final. I thought, today is our day." If I reflect on the last couple years since that last win in 2022, I'm proud. Her performance in that final was a masterclass in quiet dominance. While the flashy forwards and super subs got the headlines, Williamson was the bedrock. Throughout the tournament, her center-back partners changed due to injuries. First Alex Greenwood, then Jess Carter, then Esme Morgan. But her performance level never wavered. She was the constant. The statistics from that final match tell a story of sheer defensive perfection. Neither she nor her partner Jess Carter were dribbled past a single time. They had the most blocked shots on the team. Williamson individually had more defensive actions and more clearances than any other player on the pitch. But her contribution wasn't just about stopping the opponent. Her range of passing was a critical offensive weapon. Her signature diagonal balls stretched defenses and launched attacks. Throughout the entire tournament, she made more line-breaking passes than any other defender, a total only surpassed by one of the world's best midfielders, Patrick Guijarro. This is the hallmark of a true big-game player. But what makes her special is that she's also a small game player. She is, in a word, consistent, stoic. For those who have followed her career, her appointment as England captain in 2022 was no surprise, even though she only had 20 caps at the time and was younger than veterans like Lucy Bronze and Millie Bright. Her wisdom has always seemed beyond her years. Former Arsenal manager Joe Montemurro once said that at 25 she had the maturity, understanding of the game, and positional sense of a 30-year-old. Her teammate, Chloe Kelly, saw it even earlier. I remember stepping into Arsenal at 12 years old and saying to my parents, "Leah's going to be England captain one day." She's just an incredible girl, shows great leadership qualities, and is so approachable. To captain England at major tournaments, there is a lot of pressure, but it doesn't show in Leah's personality at all. She's just so consistent, highs, lows, and everything in between. This is where we see the essence of her unnatural leadership. She is not a born extrovert who craves the microphone. She is an introvert who has learned to be the vocal leader her team needs her to be. You see it in the team huddles, where she's barking orders, firing up her teammates. It's a persona she puts on for the 90 minutes, a stark contrast to her quieter nature off the pitch. It's a learned trait, likely balanced by the example of her Arsenal captain, Kim Little, who is known for leading with her actions more than her words. Teammate Ella Tone describes it perfectly. Leah's great. She rallies the team, gets everyone going, keeps everyone together, and leads by example in the way she plays. You want your captain to really step up in games, and she definitely does that. She takes us all with her as well. This leadership is built on a foundation of high emotional intelligence. Watch any match closely, and whenever there's a pause in play, you'll often see Leah Williamson in a deep, analytical conversation with manager Serena Wiegman. Her mind is constantly working, calculating, learning, and adjusting. This isn't just about emotion, it's about channeling that emotion into intelligent action. Perhaps the most telling moment of her leadership came immediately after the final whistle of their last trophy win. As her teammates erupted in ecstatic celebration, Williamson's first instinct was to step away. She calmly walked over to the distraught Spanish players, offering words of consolation. True leadership involves sacrifice, and in that moment of ultimate triumph, she sacrificed her own celebration to show respect to her opponents. This is Stoicism in action, maintaining composure and virtue, whether in victory or defeat. The work of this team continues to ripple outwards. Their victory parade was a national event. They immediately went to 10 Downing Street, where the government, spurred by their success, announced a plan to double the pitch slots available for women and girls at the grassroots level. This is their legacy, tangible change. And for Leah Williamson, after the celebrations, it's time to breathe, to soak it all in, and then to find the motivation to go again. When asked after her Champions League win how she stays motivated, her reply was instant and telling. "I haven't won everything. I've got a World Cup to win." Spoken like a true Stoic and a true champion. The job is never finished. There is always another mountain to climb.